All right, y'all. It is a beautiful Friday morning. The sky is so blue. The sun is very shiny. It's a beautiful day. Blessings to everybody in the name of Yeshua, Jesus the Messiah. While we're waiting for some people to get in here, guys, just want to go over this scripture real quick to reorient myself. And if you're a believer in God, and even if you're not a believer in God, this is some wisdom right here. You know, the Lord, the creator of the heavens and the earth, he literally owns everything. He owns everything. He owns you. He owns all the wealth in the world. He is sovereign over everything. And so it's important to remember that everything we have and everything we do not have is from the hand of the Lord. And it's really good to focus on that, to realize that if you trust in him, you will always have enough. It's not always going to be what you want, but it will always be enough. And I can speak from experience when I say, there was a time in my life where I lived in a vehicle and I had no money at all. I remember the prospect of getting $1 so I could get something from the dollar menu was awesome. That's how little money I had. And there were other times in my life where I had no job, where I lived in my parents' garage. And I can tell you this, the Lord has always provided for me, whether I had a lot or a little. And that will not change, regardless of how much money we're making trading or how much money we are not making trading. We need to remember our place in the order of things. And with that said, guys, we will be live in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We have a lot of stuff to talk about today, y'all. All right, y'all, let's get into this 25 seconds early. So we do have some interesting things going on with Bitcoin right now. And what I want to do kind of today is I want to go over a more macro perspective of things, because in the past few weeks, actually, over the weekend, we've experienced pumps, right? We remember back a few months ago, the weekend would be notorious for Bitcoin dumping. But recently, Bitcoin has really been pumping over the weekend. And so what I want to do today is I want to basically come up with a few ideas I have of what my plan would be if Bitcoin does break out, or if Bitcoin dumps from here. What would my plan be? Just so everybody knows, the plans that I'm going to be going over today are based on the fact that I'm currently in a long and a short from Bitcoin still. I'm still short on the Bitcoin from up here at about 42.6K, and then I'm long on the Bitcoin from two places. I'm long from right about here, and then I took another long from right here. So if we break out of here, I'm just going to hold on to these longs. And if we dump from right here, I'm simply just going to hold on to my short. What I'm going to be doing, though, is if we break out, obviously I'm going to be looking for shorts on higher levels. And if we don't break out, then I'm going to be holding my short, and I'm going to be looking, again, for longs from lower levels. Let me go ahead and quit this thing. So that's where I'm coming from, because I know a lot of people have been asking me, hey, how come you're not looking for a long? Well, the reason is because I'm already long, and I don't want to basically long a resistance, because unless I have very, very clear signals that we are going to break out, which a lot of times I don't get, then I don't like to trade breakouts. So let me go ahead and turn on my favorite indicator in the world, the Market Cipher B. And yeah, so let's quickly go over the trades that I've got going right now. So, yesterday, well, these are my Bitcoin trades. These are my current Bitcoin trades right now. I did this video last night. This is basically what I've got going on right now. This morning I entered an epic Bitcoin long trade right here from 37.6K. This is a trade setup I was posting in my Discord where I was saying, look, I'm looking for the price to dip down below that 786 level, come below those low wicks, and get a chickens drinking water bounce out of there. That's exactly what happened. We had a massive pump from there. That trade is currently up 230. Yeah, so this is one of the longs I'm in right now. 6% I've locked in profit. I just opened up recently a short position. This is a short that we have been talking about in the Discord. It's been a scary short because this was a short I was in last night. I'm out of this short, guys, just so you know. I locked in profits and I got out of the short. Currently the only short I'm in is from higher. So yeah, that right here, yesterday we were looking at some levels where the chickens could potentially drink, where we had this wick right down here and we had this other wick right down here. And what typically, well, not typically, but what happens often, so we'll draw a line right here where we had these wicks. Boom, have a line right there. What will happen often, and you'll probably notice this, and this will help you get into some good trades, is if you have wicks on your chart where the price has dipped down really low, like for example, we dipped down right here, and then again we had a low right here, and you see price get a massive dump below those wicks, that usually means if we're getting bullish divergences on Market Cipher, that we are going to get a pump. Now again, this is not financial advice. I'm just saying most of the time, if that happens with a bullish divergence, we're going to get some kind of pump. So look what happened here. Price was coming down, making a lower low. In fact, price had been making lower lows this entire time. We got a little pump here, and then we came back down and took out this low, and we had the bullish divergences forming on Market Cipher B where momentum was coming up, money flow was coming up, and we got a chickens drinking water bounce right from there. And that's how, we found this this bounce, right? It's didn't know it was going to be so intense, but that's one way to do it. And if you look here again, this wick right here came down below this wick right here with the bullish divergence, and we got a nice little bounce. It works for longing and shorting as well, guys. It works for longing and shorting as well. We can see up here, right? We had a wick, we came above the wick, and as we were coming above that first wick, making a higher high, Market Cipher B on the 1 hour was making a lower high, and boom, we get the drop. That's actually how that's how I got into the short there. In fact, that short was something I was hoping for. And this is why it's so important to have a plan, because if you have a plan in advance, then you can, when things happen, you're not caught off guard, right? You're not caught off guard when things happen. So let's take a look here. So this was a few weeks ago, really, where I was basically looking for the Bitcoin price to come up above the previous wick and print a bearish divergence on Market Cipher B on the 1 hour. And you can see these things starting to form before they actually happen. The fact that we're printing a green wave so high right here means we didn't really have enough time to cool off before the next momentum wave began, which then means that we're probably not going to get as much of a bounce, right? We're not going to get as much of a bounce if we didn't have enough time to cool down. And so that second momentum wave isn't going to be as intense, but we know we could still probably get a pump up to a higher level, take out this high, boom, we come down, and that's pretty much what happened, right? We came up to there, printed the bearish divergence, and you know, I'm still in this short, even though it's very now close to my entry. I locked in profits here, and I'm just letting it ride in case we get a retracement and then come back down lower, right? I've already made money on the trade, so I'm just holding it for now. Anyway, guys, this Discord is available if you go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. That's where I'm at with the Bitcoin right now, guys. So let's talk about what's happening now, right? Let's forget about the past and let's talk about the future. The future for the Bitcoin is the fact that we got a nice bounce. The chickens were drinking the water. And now we're consolidating right here. We are consolidating right here in what could be looked at as some kind of pennant, could be looked at as some kind of flag, potentially a bull flag, okay? Potentially a bull flag. We can see that on the 1 hour time frame, as we are consolidating, we can see also Market Cipher B is consolidating, right? Market Cipher B is also consolidating, which means there has to be a break one way or the other. Market Cipher B is printing this descending trend line right here. And so it would make sense to me that if we get a money flow crossover above the zero line right here where the purple money flow turns blue, and a momentum wave is able to come up above this trend line, right, that we would break out of here. That's one potential thing. And let's just kind of take some standard technical analysis here and set a target for this thing. Where would that come to? That would come to about 44.8. Now, I think we do have some important resistances before we come up that high. You know, specifically, you know, this wick right here. But that is one scenario. If we do break out of the resistance that we've got going on, the big resistances we have for Bitcoin, I think we could very well see Bitcoin reach much higher prices. Come to the daily time frame. Let's take a look here. We can see we're playing a game of red dot, green dot on the Market Cipher B. We're playing a game of red dot, green dot on the Market Cipher B. This could lead to two things. Either A, it could lead to this, which we had in the past on the 4 hour, where when we come up and consolidate, we then get a money flow crossover with that new green dot, and it pushes us up to new highs. This is one scenario that could happen, right? We go back to the daily time frame. We can see that could possibly happen right here. Look at the money flow on the daily time frame. It looks like it is going to curve up. We come to the 6 hour. You know, money flow is coming down a little bit, but there could be room to curve up. Momentum's coming down. The lower we get, guys, the more bearish it looks, right? This looks more bearish on the 4 hour. It looks like money flow is about to cross over, but we're consolidating here. It's kind of hard to tell. Another thing that could happen on the daily is this, and I think this is kind of a cool idea for potentially a short. But if we pull our fib from this swing high at 51.5 down to the low, we can see that we've got ourselves a nice little golden pocket right here. And this golden pocket, although it looks like on the daily time frame we rejected off it, we actually did not. We did not even come up into this golden pocket. And so another potential scenario is this, where we come up into the golden pocket, right? And there's a few things I want to keep in mind here. Is the fact that, you know, we would come into the golden pocket. That would allow us to then take out this wick we've got right here, and it would allow us to take out this high right here, and we could potentially print a bearish divergence on the 1 day time frame, where we come up into that golden pocket, or potentially even into the 786 area here, and then bearishly diverge and get rejected. This is one possible thing that I'm planning for. Check this out, guys. You know, this 786 right here is right around these important areas. If I just draw a line right here, we can see we've got this wick, we've got this wick, and we've got this line of support. Okay, this 786 golden pocket 786 area is actually an important area of resistance that we need to keep our eyes open to see what is happening as we're getting up to those levels. If we see that the 1 day time frame is starting to give us, sorry guys, I don't have my official uniform on today. if we see that we're starting to get the bearish divergences on the daily time frame and even on lower time frames, then we know we could potentially look for a short off of those levels, right? Because keep in mind, a lot of people are going to be looking to trade the breakout. A lot of people are going to be looking to trade the breakout. And so if, you know, the Wyckoff and the Wickoff and the manipulation and the market makers and the M's and the W's and the accumulations and the springs and all these things that everyone talks about, if those things are real, which I believe they are, even though I don't really use them much in my trading style, then it makes sense that there's a lot of whales who want retail and smaller traders to trade the breakout so that they can fill huge sell orders and short orders up at these areas. So just be keeping your eyes on the divergences, really. Just be keeping your eyes on the divergences and these levels, okay? If we come down to the 4 hour, it's also very possible that we get some kind of a bearish divergence here, right? If we start to pump, you know, towards the end of the night or even over the weekend, and everyone thinks, okay, this is it, the breakout, you know, if we come up here, we could still just print this wave, and I mean, that would give us just massive bearish divergences on the 4 hour time frame as the money flow is diverging, the momentum waves are diverging, and the VWAP even slightly diverging here as well. So keep that in mind, guys. If we do start to break out, one piece of advice I would like to give, and again, this is not financial advice, guys, because here's the thing. Remember who you're listening to if you think this is financial advice, all right? This is not financial advice, guys. All right? Don't listen to some idiot on YouTube with upside down glasses. Don't do that. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay? I'm an entertainer. I'm a guy in the basement gym, all right, with an orange tank top from Walmart with upside down glasses. Why would you even think this is financial advice? It is not. Entertainment only, guys. Entertainment only. But a word of advice is a word of non-financial advice is this. Mark out your levels on the chart and only trade your levels if you're getting your confirmations on Market Cipher. And then you don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry about FOMO trading. You don't have to worry about emotional trading. If we break out over the weekend and you're not long, don't feel like you missed out. Just look for the next short. We know there's going to be a short. We know, right? Think about January, February, March, April. Everyone was FOMO trading. A lot of people got wrecked FOMO trading. Could just waited for the shorts, right? Could just waited for the shorts. Personally, I'm wearing shorts right now. I'm wearing shorts right now. They're also from Walmart, guys. I have a lot of Walmart clothes, and I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about Walmart in general, but I'll tell you this. I've had this shirt for years, and it's quality stuff. All right. So there's some other places we could look if we do break out for a potential rejection, right? Let's take a look at some of them areas if my trading view wouldn't keep freezing. I need to do some virus scanning on my MacBook. I think I've got some viruses, guys. I think my MacBook has the HIV. All right, it's got the HIV. Let's pull out some other fibs. So we've got this fib from here to here as well. This swing high to the swing low down here. Just other levels to keep in mind, right? We do have this golden pocket here, and then of course, we've got the all-time high down to the low, which is giving us a good old golden pocket at around, if I turn off this stuff, a good old pocket at around between 51K and 52.2K. And this is also an important level because, I don't know if y'all remember this, but we did have this this head and shoulders kind of deal going on here. Shout out to Carl from the Moon, guys. Where is Carl from the Moon? Here he is. Shout out to Carl from the Moon, who, by the way, I think was one of the first YouTubers to mention this head and shoulders pattern that we had going on here. So we've got this, the neckline of this head and shoulders, which, think about it like this, if this was really head and shoulders, we never actually reached the target of it, I don't think. But it would be interesting if we did get a retest of that and then came down even more, if this is truly a downtrend. So that's an area to keep in mind. And then, of course, another area to keep in mind are some higher levels, which I'm not going to get into in this stream, but I do have all my levels, both locally and macroly in the Discord, guys. In the Discord. In this Discord, I do post my potential trade setups. I do post some of my trade entries. For example, yesterday, where I think that was 2 days ago now. I don't know. Time goes by so fast, guys. Time goes by so dang fast. But yeah, a few days ago. What did I do? What did I do? Yeah, opened the long on ETH right here, given important levels of resistance, take profit levels, you know, given the take profits, the entries, stuff like that. The other night for Ethereum also, this was a trade that I had posted in here last week, right here, to short from 2710 and to look for bearish divergences, rejection right off of that level based on the technical analysis we did in the VIP stream. And yeah, when that started to happen, right up here, you know, I posted, hey, I'm short here. These are my take profits. We did hit take profit 1. We did hit take profit 2 as well. And when we hit take profit 2, we got a bounce. We got a bounce right from there, which was the epic Ethereum, the epic Ethereum long that we took yesterday. So basically, that was so cool. That was super cool because this morning, well, yesterday morning, I was waiting for that to happen. I was waiting for Ethereum to come down to the golden pocket with a bullish divergence for a chickens drinking water scenario, and we came down to there. Boom, the chicken started drinking. Chicken started drinking. That was an epic Ethereum long that I took, that I'm actually still in right now. I'm still in that Ethereum long, and you know, also took some shorts as well. Shout out to everyone in the Discord, because there's some really good traders in here, and we're scalping this thing like it's a guitar fretboard, up and down, up and down. But yeah, so that was epic. That was pretty cool. A pretty cool Ethereum trade.
Alright, y'all, I posted in a previous video that I was in this epic Ethereum short from the key level. That trade is in 83% profit. I've locked it in, entered and closed the trade, still have a portion of the trade open. But while I was in the short, I saw an epic opportunity for a long trade that I just took. In fact, that long trade is up 39.22% locked in the profit. How did we find the trade setup? Well, earlier this morning in the Discord, I said
yeah, y'all get the idea. That trade is still open, and it's pretty nice. Okay, so what if Bitcoin does reject from here? Let's talk about some levels that we could potentially find a bounce, right? If Bitcoin does reject from here and come down, where could we get a bounce? So let's take a look here. So what we're going to do now is we pull our fibs from the highs to the lows if we're looking for resistances, but if we're looking for supports, then we pull our fibs from the low to the high, okay? So, you know, we pull our fib from the low to the high. In fact, I'll pull it from the most recent swing low to the most recent swing high. And let's just zoom in here. This is the daily time frame. And, you know, we could see that we've got some areas of interest right here, specifically the golden pocket. If we turn on our 382, we can see that we did get a bounce off of the 382. So what could potentially happen here is this is the beginning now of a downtrend. We come down, bounce off the 382, come down again, bounce off the 618, come down more. That is very possible. That is very possible. There's some other important levels that I think we have down here as well. If we just take a look at this, let's take a look here. This is analyzing all the volume that was traded for Bitcoin ever since we lost the important level of basically this top of the range here, right? We could see that we have a very clear high right here, and we also have a very clearly defined low right down here. This is the range, the sideways range we're trading in. This is analyzing the volume. The most volume for Bitcoin was traded right here at about 34.1K. And you can notice that we have some pretty nice confluence right there with the golden pocket. So, you know, if we lose now the 382, it's very possible and likely that we could come down and at least get some kind of long off of this area here. You know, would I say that we could come all the way down here and then break out? I mean, obviously anything is possible. This is just an area where I would be interested in a trade, especially if, you know, I'm getting my confirmations on the good old Market Cipher, guys. The good old Market Cipher. And here's the thing. If you guys want to learn this stuff, technical analysis, Fibonacci, how to use volume, how to find levels like all these levels I got on my chart right here for the scalp moves and stuff like that, check out jasoncaspertrading.com, because this course will walk you through everything you need to know to become a confident trader. And if you're struggling, it will definitely help you be more successful than you are right now. Assuming you've never even looked at a chart before, we start from the very beginning. You can check out these testimonials, changing the way people approach these markets, where we go through all the TA, we go through Market Cipher in extreme detail, how I use Market Cipher to find those good trade entries. You know, basically giving you my trading strategies, the various strategies that I use, and showing you exactly what I do, plus showing you how to create your own strategy that you can test and come up with a win rate for based on back testing, and then showing you how to use risk management so that even if you are not the most, even if you're losing the majority of your trades, you could still be profitable over time because you have good risk management. Very important things here, guys. This is everything I wish I had known before I started trading. Everything I wish I had known. If I had known this stuff first, it would not have taken me almost 3 years before I felt like I could actually do this, because I did it wrong. I started saying I don't need to learn. I'm just gonna like learn a little here, watch some YouTube videos there. I'm gonna read an article here. And what happened was I learned things out of order, and it was like trying to put together a puzzle without actually knowing what the picture was supposed to look like. And so I thought I might have had a complete picture, and I didn't, right? It took me so much longer if I just bit the bullet and said, you know what, I need to actually learn this the right way. And it took me a long time to finally give in and learn it the right way. But then once I did, things were good. Things were good. So this is where we stand right now, guys, at the precipice of a new frontier. Okay? It's possible that we could see Bitcoin blasting off this weekend into outer space. Elon Musk's domain, right? The planet Mars. The red planet. Shout out to Memory Man. And, you know, it's very possible, guys. So I've got my plans. Let's pop into the chat here and see what's going down. Guys, let's get this stream up to 750 likes. As usual, guys, if we can get this stream up to 750 likes, I will be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin, which is over $1,000 right now. I'm trying to give away $1,000 before the weekend. So if everyone just calls their mom and says, hey ma, come like the vid. That's how you gotta say it. Call her up. Hey ma, come like this video. All right, let's see. Let's see who's in the chat. Crypto Yacht says Jay is always in an epic long. Yeah. I am. I long low and I hold those things. Like I take, 50% of my position is out. I think actually more than that. I think I only have 40% of the position still open. But here's the thing. That's how I am able to consistently grow my account, because if I take 60% of my position out now, then I still have more money now than when I entered the trade. But if we do pump over the weekend, then I could have even more money. But if we dump over the weekend and I get stopped out in profit, and then I still have more money in my account than I do right now because I'm stopped out in profit. So it's just a win-win situation. If y'all can get in those longs low, then and you can hold them, then you're always in an advantageous situation. Then that takes away the FOMO as well. Because I'm not long, I'm not looking for a long. All the pressure's off. If Bitcoin pumps, I'm celebrating because I'm long, right? I don't have to worry about the FOMO. Yeah, I'm still going to look for shorts. And if we go to new all-time highs, I'm just hold these longs and look for little shorts along the way up. You know what I'm saying, y'all? You know what I'm saying? Okay. What's up, Ice Cold? Shout out to Ice Cold, who's no longer in the Discord. We still love you, Ice Cold. Thanks for all the time you did spend in the Discord. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to Zaire Johnson, part of the Clout crew. yeah, check out Crypto Yacht's video on the spider lines, guys. Crypto Yacht posted a video on the spider lines recently. He only had 100 subs last time I checked. He has 59 more. Let's get him up to 200 subs, guys. Crypto Yacht. All right. Let me drop his link in the description here. You know, I always tell the story, but you know, the way I met Crypto Yacht was he was hitting on my wife. Dude hit on my wife. He's like, hey, Big Butt's 28. I hear you got a big butt. I'm like, Crypto Yacht, man. What the heck, bro? You trying to hit on my wife? It's all good, man. We had a man-to-man talk. Right, Crypto Yacht? We had a man-to-man talk. All right, here's Crypto Yacht's... here's his YouTube channel here, guys. Oh, wait. Sorry, I pushed the wrong button on my computer. Here's his YouTube channel. Crypto Yacht stopped drinking because it makes him long resistance. Nice. And shout out to yeah, sure thing, Ice Cold. Also, guys, I'm showing Crypto Yacht. Let me show my own course here. We got an $80 discount. I keep pushing the wrong button. We have an $80 discount that is still a few slots left because I upped it here because people were asking for it, even though it ran out. I extended the $80 discount. This is the link to join the VIP Discord right here. Boom. And also Bybit, if you want to get another Bybit account, or if you don't have an account, this is my affiliate link. If you want to use it, you don't really get much from it besides what you get from every other Bybit affiliate. Also, guys, I no longer have a Market Cipher discount, but I do have an affiliate link. If you feel like using it to support my channel, you can. And if not, well, that's also okay. The discount link still doesn't work. Yeah, for Market Cipher, I know the Market Cipher discount link does not work. The course discount should work, guys. It actually should work. Let me actually double check on that right now. Yeah, we're working on getting the course available on mobile, guys. It's a process, and I don't mean to sound insensitive here, but I've got so much going on that in the fall things will slow down because I won't have as much farming to do, right? But right now we're planting the fall crops or harvesting the summer crops. There's a lot of stuff to do, so because I'm a farmer, y'all. I am a farmer. And let me just make sure in here that coupon code works for the course. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to give y'all a better discount. If that coupon code ain't working right now, I'm going to give y'all an even better discount on the course. All right? Let's check it out here. Let's check it out. Got in here. Is it still working? Is it still working? Let's see. Should be. Should be working. It should be. Yep, should still be, y'all. All right. Gisela Tricky says, Jason, I have a question. You explained that credit cards don't get charged until the 1st for Discord. That means I can't join until then. Okay. The thing about Discord, guys, is Patreon will bill you on the 1st of the month, no matter what. And there's nothing I can do about it. So if you sign up for the Discord on July 31st, they'll charge you on July 31st, and then they'll charge you again on August 1st. So just keep that in mind. You know, that's okay. Shout out to Thor, says the course is worth every penny. John Wick, are tomatoes ready? Yeah, we've got tons of tomatoes, guys. I've been using the Amish paste or something tomatoes that don't have many seeds. I love to just bite into those things like they're apples. Love me some tomatoes. All right, let's see. Let's get back into the TA, guys. Let's answer some TA questions. Let's see. How do you place a stop loss? Says Antoine Sverdlov. I place a stop loss. You have to place a stop loss above the last swing high, right? You have to place a stop loss above the last swing high. So if you're short from, let's say, right here. Okay, let's zoom in actually. If you're short, man, I need to clean up this Macintosh computer. Dang it, Steve Jobs, now that you're dead, everything sucks. So let's just say, for example, that you're short from right up here. Zoop. okay, you have to put your stop loss above the last swing high, which would be right here. That's it. And people are like, well, what time frame are you talking about? Doesn't matter the time frame. I'll show you why. Let's go to the 5 minute and zoom out. And really zoom out, right? Because, you know, that was years ago now, guys. I'm sorry. So maybe this was too extreme. But, you know, if we're shorting from here on the 5 minute, where's the last swing high? It's still in the same place. It's still up here. That's still the swing high. What makes it a swing high? The swing high is, you know, it's the highest point that you can see where the chart makes a V shape. So if we go to the 1 hour again and we remove this thing here. Oh man, what's going on? Oh, I see. I've got the brush tool on. What was I saying? Oh, right. Turn on a line chart. Turn on a line chart. You know, you can clearly see the swing lows and the swing highs are the place where price clearly makes a pivot, right? That's the swing high. This would be a swing high right here. And then this would be a swing low. This would be considered a swing low right here. This could be considered a swing high right here. You know, but really, yeah, it's that point where price has clearly made the pivot. That's where you're going to do it. And the reason why we do it that way is because if we're taking a short, let's say we are shorting from right here. And the reason we're shorting from here is because we think we've reached a pivot point and now we're beginning a downtrend where we come down, we come up, and then we're expecting the downtrend is going to continue and we're going to put in a lower low. Well, what happens if we don't know necessarily that this is the lower high? For all we know, the lower high could be up here, or even up here, or even up here. We could have a lower high all the way up to here and still be in a valid downtrend. And the only way that this trade would become totally invalidated here is if price makes its way above what we thought was the high beginning a downtrend. So if we're shorting here, we need to have our stop loss above here, because the trade only becomes invalidated if what we think is a downtrend just turns into a continuation of an uptrend, right? We could come all the way up to here and then still put in a lower high and a lower low. That's why you need to put your stop loss above the last swing high or below the last swing low. You can't just enter a trade and then put your stop loss really tight, because that's going to get you wicked out. You know, you want to talk about the Wyckoff method. This is the wicked out method, okay? The wicked out method. You're going to get wicked out. Okay, let's see here. Antoine says, then I need to reduce leverage. Yeah, you need to reduce leverage. Your position size depends on your stop loss. The position size depends on the stop loss. If you want to use good risk management and you only want to risk 1% of your whole account, your position size will depend on your stop loss. So here's what I mean. If you can have a really tight stop, like let's say you're short from right here, okay, and you're coming down. Let's just say you're short from there. You can have, you know, a 0.3% stop loss, which means then you can put 100% of your total trading capital on the trade, right? 3x leverage, and only be risking 1% of your account. Technically less, technically only 0.9% of your account, right? Or if you want to up the risk a little bit, maybe you're risking 3% of your account, then you can do 9x leverage and only risk 3% of your account here. But if your stop loss is forced to be like this, if you have a 2% stop loss, then you have to only put 0.5% of your total trading capital onto the trade if you want to risk 1%. If you want to risk 2%, then you could put 100% on it. If you want to risk 3%, you could 1.5x leverage it. So, you know, stop loss will determine position size. Don't get into the mistake of thinking, okay, because I only want to risk 1%, I'm gonna enter this trade and just do a really tiny stop loss. Don't do that, because then you're probably going to get wicked out. And if you get wicked out, then you just wasted 1% of your account because you didn't have a properly placed stop loss. I hope that makes sense, y'all. Let's get back into the good old stuff here. Do I think ETH will drop short term? I don't know. Thanks, Ice Cold, man. Hope you have a good weekend, bro. Hope you make some fiery trades. I don't know, like, if ETH will drop in the short term. I think that whatever Bitcoin does, ETH will probably do it with Bitcoin. Yeah, Greg is correct. You know, watch the trend with the higher time frames, decide on the trend, then use the smaller time frames to get the best entry. That is absolutely correct. Guys, this is something else. And look, I don't know what CryptoFace does. Like, I don't know, right? I'm just telling you guys what I do. And you know, I do trade with high leverage. You guys see, I do 25x. The reason I do that is because I have my trading capital that I'm willing to lose split up into multiple accounts. So I could 25x a trade and still only be risking 1%, 2%, 3% of my total trading capital, right? Because I have that capital spread over multiple accounts. So if I lose some, then I can refund myself. Also, I have trades open that have unrealized P&L, which I can also use to refund myself if I get a loss, which I do not like to do. But there's a lot of different ways you can do this to leverage your capital. Like, leverage is leveraging your capital. Like, I could risk, let's say, right, for example, you have $1,000, right, and you're comfortable risking 10% of those dollars, 10%, right? Well, then if you find a good enough trade setup, you could 10x leverage and be risking, you know, that $100 by only putting $100 onto that trade, but putting, you know, $1,000 onto the trade, right? Because you're leveraging a small amount of capital for more capital. There's a lot of different ways to do it. It's just a tool. It's not something that should be used for gambling. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys I don't gamble from time to time. Okay, I cannot tell you that because that would be a lie. Okay, there are times I actually have accounts specifically for high leverage gamble trades, okay? But here's the thing. My serious trading, the trading that I use where I want consistent, reliable gains, I do not gamble. I use good risk management, and that will make or break you. Tony says my voice doesn't match my appearance. Well, what were you expecting, my friend? Tony, what were you expecting? Jason, I have separate accounts right now. I have separate accounts. I do not have sub accounts because when I made my accounts, you know, I did not. They didn't have sub accounts. I don't think they had sub accounts yet. What were people expecting me to look like? That's a good question. I told you guys I was a powerlifter. I told you guys I was a farmer, and y'all seen my caricature over here, right? This is me, guys. I wasn't kidding. Bible thumping, laptop using, tractor riding, Market Cipher showing, Bitcoin hodling, car from the moon fanboying, kind of guy. In fact, guys, yeah, this ain't no joke, man. You guys think I'm joking? Let me show you something here. You know? You guys think I'm joking about being a Bible thumper? Well, let me show you my Bible. Look at this thing, guys. This is a big Bible, man. You could tell. You could tell, man. This is no joke, man. This is no joke, guys. Look at how big this thing is. I mean, seriously, look at how big it is, guys. This is huge, you know? Be walking down the street riding on my tractor with this thing. Riding on my tractor, you know, I got the Bible like this. I got my cell phone here trading like this. You know, while I'm riding down the tractor, you know, got my glasses on because that's what Jason Casper does. He wears glasses, trading, reading the Bible on my tractor, looking at the chickens, giving them water so that they drink, guys. You know, I don't play. Here. Let me put this Bible back up here real quick. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sorry, guys. You got a nice view of the old armpits there. Okay. Yeah. John Wick wants to know, is that the family Bible? No, you know what it is? There was an old church that was closing down, and they were going to throw away their pew Bible. And I'm like, well, I'll take that. I thought it was King James Version with the Apocrypha, because the table of contents shows the Apocrypha. And I open it up and find out there's no Apocrypha. But it still looks cool. It still looks cool, guys. I usually don't read that Bible. Is the background real or fake? It's totally real. Yeah, I do the Bible workout, guys. Get strong on the Word of God, for sure. Zobi wants to know about taxes. The only thing I can tell you about taxes is make sure you have a lawyer and an accountant who you trust, which I do. Do what they say. You know, that's all I can say. I cannot give advice. This is not financial advice, you know. Yeah, it's still a nice Bible, you know. John. Shane says it looks fake. Do I still use Wolfpack for an entry? Not really as much, right? As I've been using Market Cipher more and more, I've found that I don't need the Wolfpack, but it's still a great secondary confirmation. People want to know what my diet is like. Well, I try and eat pretty clean, guys. I try and eat all whole foods. Lots of raw dairy, lots of grass-fed, free-range meats and eggs, all local stuff. Grow my own vegetables, grow a lot of my own fruits. Yeah, guys, let's get this thing up to about 750 likes so I can give away $1,000. I'm in here trying to give away $1,000. People not even liking the video. We don't even got half of the people in here liking the video. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's see. Okay, B Grade wants to know the tool I use to see the percent and loss in TradingView. Be great. Check out this video on my channel. Okay. On the Jason Casper YouTube channel. Go to videos, scroll down a tad. I guess now I've been posting all these shorts, you gotta scroll down kind of far, but check this out. How to use TradingView.
Steve and Dave use eToro.
Oh my goodness, Steve and Dave. I can't stand Steve and Dave. I cannot stand them. Check out this video. I'm gonna pop it in the pop it down here. Shout out to Charles Young, thanks for being here. Shout out to Rob McLaurin, who's calling mom. Dill had to turn the volume down on his speakers because his wife thought that he was cheating on her. All she heard was, look at how big it is. Yeah, I was talking about my Bible, man, you know. But it's kind of weird that you would you would make that comment, my friend. Let's see here. James McCullen says an inverse head and shoulders is a bullish pattern. Yeah, I usually don't monetize my videos, Sean for Liberty, but sometimes YouTube will monetize a video without permission. Did you know that? Most of my videos, if you notice, have no ads. And I'm not going to talk about why. Awesome. Zobi won their first trade yesterday by following the course lessons. I'm glad to hear that. Thor's finally getting some tomatoes and peppers. There's nothing like fresh produce. Yeah. Yeah. Sunny Thumar wants to know about leverage. Just go back and rewatch the stream a little bit, bro. I just went over this whole thing about leverage. Leverage. All right. Yeah, I just went over it. So, what percent is my stop loss? Go back and watch the stream, Nem Skills, because I go over stop losses and leverage here. Okay, this is some golden tidbit information, guys. You ain't gonna find this. You ain't gonna find this anywhere else. I'm telling you, for free. Seriously. How much leverage do I use for my bench? Well, sometimes I use the slingshot, guys. Sometimes I use the slingshot. Let me show you. Sometimes you use the slingshot, guys. This slingshot is a tool that you can use, okay? you put it on your arms like this, and this actually does give you some leverage on the bench. It will probably give you an extra 35, 40 pounds on your bench. And honestly, I use it because when you come down like this, it's like acting like another set of pecs for you. So this will actually help you increase your bench because it will help you get used to having more weight on the bar, and it gives you a little bit, it will especially help you with the lockout, right? Because it's mostly helping you, it will help you with the lockout, it's mostly giving you assistance at the bottom. You know, when you've got your good bench press position right here, you've got your, you know, your shoulder blades pinched together, you've got your sternum up, you know, you got your glutes tight. The leg drive, guys, form is everything when it comes to bench press. We are waxing nonsensical here, guys. And so, you know, if you stuck around, if you're here coming in new for the TA, okay, keep in mind that probably the TA is over. Shout out to Chintzy13. Macro daily inverted head and shoulders. He says we're going down. Interesting. Mike, that's the slingshot. I think Mark Bell invented it. Antoine, do I run with limit order after the price? I usually set limit orders. I set limit orders if I feel that there's going to be a good entry, I will set limit orders there. And a lot of times, if I feel that the entry is not going to be good, then I will remove that limit order. But like yesterday, I had a limit order set at up about 41.4K to kind of try and trade a short if we came up above these wicks here. I removed that limit order now because I wasn't very confident yesterday. But as I'm watching things progress, who knows? Maybe I will put that limit order there again. I mean, it's pretty clear right now that we are consolidating, right? We're consolidating. Something has to happen. Symmetrical triangle. We either break up or we break down. We'll see what has to happen. You know, I was saying before also that we've got this trend line on the Market Cipher Bizzle. And so, you know, if we watch the Market Cipher Bizzle, if we print the momentum wave above the trend line as we're breaking out, you know, that could be legit. That could be legit. Dom, it very well could come to 35K again. It very well could, but there's a very strong support on 35K. If we come to a higher time frame like the daily, actually, if we come to a super high time frame, dang it. I hate when my dang trading view freezes up on me, y'all. It's dang technology, you know. Justin Profit, why don't I trade the weekends? I do not trade Saturday, guys, because it is the Sabbath day of the Lord. So I spend that day in fellowship and in worship with my religious community. Sunday I will trade, but not on Saturday. Okay, what is going on here? If we go to, let's take a look at 35K. 35K, especially on the monthly time frame, is a very important level of support. We can see that we've got where's that line? Why do I have that line? Oh, okay. Yeah, we can see right here that the monthly candles, we have this right here about 34.9. We have a level of support right here on the monthly. So that is an important level. It's also it's a low volume node, and I'm pretty sure it's also a fib level. 35K is very important. But you know, underneath 35K, we also do have that point of control / golden pocket. So yeah, definitely, absolutely, it's likely we come back down to 35K at some point. It is likely. Am I a Mark Ripito fan? I do like him. Yeah, I do like him. I listened to his I never read his books, but I do like his the stuff he has to say. I do. And he's an OG as well. Crypto Yacht says he bets it pumps again on the weekend. Yeah, I could totally see that, you know. Do I make organic hot sauce with my peppers? Well, Michael Vukelic, I'm growing the jalapenos right now and the cayennes. So yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Why do I not use the RSI on Market Cipher? Honestly, The reason is because I just I don't have it turned on all the time. Sometimes I do. In fact, I think on my Ethereum chart, nope, don't have it turned on my Ethereum chart either. But guys, Ethereum, I mean, looking pretty dang bullish. You know, I mean, look at this. Red dot, green dot on the daily. Are we going to get a money flow crossover? It's very possible. If we do, we could get a massive pump. Y'all know what resistances I'm looking for to reject, you know, especially if you're in the Discord. Karen, if you want to know more about golden pockets and point of controls, check out jasoncaspertrading.com. There's an $80 discount. This will give you all the information you need to know this course. It's way too much for me to go into right now, but basically they're just finding significant levels, okay? This is the $80 discount on the course. I highly recommend it. If you don't know what those things are and you want to get into trading, check it out. I do not use the hash reference indicator. I do not like the piano TA guy from BitBoy. I do not, okay? I do not. Just saying. No offense to BitBoy, no offense to the piano guy. You know, it's probably the same reason why people hate my channel, because I'm giving TA, but then in the middle of me trying to give my TA, I do stupid things and say stupid things and go on these tangents and show videos of chickens drinking water. You know, I just, no, it's too much for me. It's too annoying for me. It's too slow. I don't dig it. No offense. Greg Roberts says my voice matches the guy with the pigtails. Thanks for getting the course. Okay, so Greg, the way that you are going to get into the Discord is you are going to go to Patreon. You are going to go to your My Subscriptions tab, and you are going to then link to Discord through Patreon, and then you will then be able to see the roles in the Discord that give you the VIP channels, like the trading levels that I post in here, updating the trading levels, where you can actually, you know, import these levels into your charts here. These are all my significant key levels, and also that was for Ethereum. I update them at least once a week, and then, you know, I all these VIP things, right, where I do the daily technical analysis updates, you know, in-depth stuff, guys. I spend a lot of time doing this TA. And just so you guys know, I do a lot of this TA on the toilet. I actually do. In the morning, you know, after you get that first cup of coffee, and it usually stimulates the bowels. And what better time to do TA than on the toilet, guys? So, if the charts stink a little bit, you know why. What denomination am I? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not a denomination. I believe in the Messiah. I fellowship at a synagogue, a messianic synagogue that is technically under the Messianic Jewish Association of America, MJAA. But I don't necessarily subscribe to all those denominational doctrines either. But you know what, Jake? You know, that's the thing. Denominations are not biblical, and I know why we need to have them, because of damnable heresies. But you know, I'm a big believer that as long as we have the essentials correct, then the other gray areas that people have been debating on for centuries and millennia don't matter. And when Jesus comes back, he will set us all straight, because we're all wrong. I'm telling you, every single one of us is wrong on something. What's the average age here on your Discord? I am about to be 31 on Sunday, so I don't know what the average age is. I don't ask people their ages. Fabian wants to know, how did I come up with the chickens drinking water thing? Yeah, I spend all day looking at chickens and looking at animals and looking at plants and stuff outside, so everything I do I relate to, you know, agriculture. Yeah, toilet TA is the most accurate TA, Michael. It will definitely help you predict those dumps. So, okay, yeah. Thanks for the greetings from Belgium. Can I explain a hidden bullish divergence? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yeah, I can. So, Juvenal says, sorry for my cursing. I don't care if you curse. It's so funny. I don't care if people curse, guys. I don't even necessarily think there's anything morally wrong with it. The reason why I don't allow cursing in my Discord is for two reasons. One, usually when people do curse, it leads to some negative vibes, all right? Let's just put it that way. Some negative vibes, because most of the time when people are saying those words, they're saying it with a certain spirit about them, okay? It's not the word itself, it's the spirit behind that word. And, in the Discord, I want to keep it a positive environment where people build each other up, help each other out, and it's especially over text. You guys know, if you're listening to somebody, if you're having a face-to-face conversation, you can read things like sarcasm or body language. But if it's over text, you cannot pick up on those nuances. And if somebody means something in a joking way or a lighthearted way, somebody might take that in a personal way. When you start mixing profane language in there, it doesn't turn out so good, right? That's why I'm against all the cussing. But I'll tell you, it's just a word at the end of the day, guys. Just saying. So, all right. CryptoFace is impressed with my muscles. Well, I'm impressed with his trading. Okay, hidden bullish divergences. Hidden bullish divergences are, let me show you, where price is making a higher high while momentum is making a lower high. So a good example of that is right here. When we had the chickens drinking water yesterday, we were forming this hidden bullish divergence where price was coming up, making a higher high, momentum was making a lower high. And the best, if you guys want to catch a good bounce, all right, let me share a golden tidbit with you. Let me share a golden tidbit with you. If you see that you are, printing a hidden bullish divergence or a hidden bearish divergence, and then you zoom into a lower time frame like this, and you see a regular bullish divergence. So check it out, right? This is a 12-minute now. We've got the hidden bullish div, right? Printing right here. Momentum is coming down, making a lower high as price is making a higher high. And then immediately after that is followed by a regular bullish divergence where price is making a lower low and momentum is making a higher low and money flow is coming up. That is always going to get, not always, I shouldn't say always, guys, because again, this is not financial advice. But that will absolutely lead to a probable massive move, because think of it, you've got this hidden bullish divergence building up, right? And then you've got a regular bullish divergence, and mix those two things together and you're gonna get some kind of a reaction, I'm telling you. Is this true, bro? You guys can't copy that chart? Because I thought you could. People were telling me that they were able to actually import them. And I do enable the sharing. Please let me know if that's an issue in the Discord, guys. If you cannot import those charts, please let me know. Please. How do you catch the chickens drinking? You gotta find an area where they could drink and then look for the bullish divergences. Am I long right now? Yes, I am. My bad. Ice Cold, did I say something wrong? Because I honestly have like dyslexia. So a lot of times will say bullish if I mean bearish and bearish if I mean bullish. I've caught myself. I've listened back to videos where I keep saying, or the other night I was talking about a diagonal resistance and I kept calling it horizontal. It's like I don't know, guys. I'm a mess. I'm telling you, I'm a mess. Bitcoin's moving, a little pumpy pump. All right, let's check it out, guys. Let's check it out. All right. You know, the next area I'm really looking for a potential move, potential rejection would be right around, here, let me show you guys. Right around, oh, wow, right around 41.7. But wow, this is actually pretty nice right here. Let's see what we got going on here. We definitely don't have a bearish divergence on the 3-minute. We do got a slight bearish on the 12-minute. Interesting. Oh man, this is exactly what I was waiting for last night. I was waiting for this last night to short. Let's go to the 24-minute here. Let's zoom out. Interesting, guys. Interesting. So we have this volume up here. So right now we've taken out this high. So potentially we got to keep our eyes out on the chart to see, are we going to lose this with conviction? Looks like maybe, but it's possible. Let's go to the 1 minute. If we lose this level here, then potentially we could get a short scalp from there. You know, another place, you know, keep in mind is that we've got this area right up here where we had all this volume trading up here. So, you know, we've got this level right up here, which could potentially give us a nice area of resistance as well to reject off of that. So let's see what happens as we come up to that area here. You know, on the 50-minute, we just got the money flow. It looks like it's crossing over. This momentum wave is currently higher than the previous momentum wave, but still lower than this momentum wave. Let's take a look. Let's see. Money flow's coming down, momentum's coming down, price is pumping. We just hit that level. We're getting a pretty nice rejection from it. Let's see what happens here. And that's a pretty high momentum wave on the 1 minute there, guys. But we are indeed, looks like the chickens are kind of drinking here. Nice. Nice. Looks like the chicksters are drinking. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Boom. Nice, 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 nice. Nice, 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 nice. Cool, guys. I I took that little scalp there, and I just locked it in. So let's see. My trading view is my thing is not working here. I'm gonna move recording. There we go. yeah, we hit that resistance line, and you know, we did get a little move from there. I've got a trade open right now. I've just got to make sure that my SL is in a good place. Don't want to get wrecked, y'all. Okay. Yeah, small scalps like this are the types that I can't really post. All I can do is post the levels in advance because they happen so quick. But yeah, this was a level this morning where I was looking right here at this high volume node up here at 41.7. 41.7, a high volume node, local area of resistance. Looking for a little move from there. And looks like we did get our little move. And I'm glad you guys showed me that pump because I was not actually aware of it. But yeah, I did get a little scalperoonie. A little scalperoonie from that. Let's see. Let's come back to the charts. Nice. Well, it looks like we're still dumping, guys. Looks like we're still dumping. Chickens are drinking. We'll see what happens. I've already taken some profit out of here, guys. I take profit quick, move the stop loss to the entry. 50% of the trade is out, and now, you know, my next area to take profit would probably be this wick right here at about 31,369. 31,369. I'm actually going to set a limit order right there. 31,369. I'm sorry, 41. 41,369. Take another little bit out there. Let's see. Limit order 369. Take out a very small amount. Like 10%. Usually, here's what I do, guys. I usually will. Okay, got the limit order set. I usually, if I'm in a scalp like this where I don't have the clearest take profits, what I will do is I will take out a large percent of the trade right away, like, you know, 50% right away, because I don't know how low it's going to go. I don't know. I want to guarantee that I'm going to end the trade with more money than I started. Move the stop loss to the entry. Then I will take out 10% here, 10% there, 10% here, 10% there, as we come down lower and lower. And then we get to a point where I stop taking anything out of it, and I just let it ride in case we just go forever down to Hades and Sheol, right? Depending on if you read the Greek or the Hebrew. Personally, guys, I'm a huge fan of the Hebrew. I am a huge fan of the Hebrew. I love Hebrew. I love studying Hebrew. I've got a whole bunch of cool Hebrew books, guys. The Mikraot Gedolot, you know, where they've got the actual biblical text, as well as tons of commentaries from before and after the time of the Messiah. So you can read what people were saying about these passages years before the Messiah was born and years after. Interesting differences, guys. Interesting differences. If y'all are into that, let's see what else we got here. Oh man, Christoph took my videos as financial advice, and now bad things are happening. He's tripping. He's stubbing his toe. He's breaking his phone screen, bro. Remember, man, this is not financial advice. You know, remember who you're listening to over here. Okay, you're listening to a guy with upside down glasses. Okay, and also, you know, look at my teeth, guys. You see this? This is what happens when you're a redneck, when you don't go to the dentist. You guys see that? What kind of leverage do I use for this trade? 25x, guys. 25x. And I had a super tight stop for that too. Super tight. Does my strategy work with stocks? I would assume yes, Ellie Johnson. I would assume it does. But to be totally honest with you, I've never really traded stocks. I traded stocks when I first started trading. I first got into technical analysis back in the day. I didn't get serious about trading until I switched to Forex. And so I don't have much experience trading stocks, but I would assume that technical analysis is technical analysis. Yes, Jackson, I normally use leverage that high. Please, Jackson, if you want to know why and how I use leverage, I recommend either going back, watching the stream a little bit. I do give away some golden tidbits about leverage and risk management, or check out the trading course, jasoncaspertrading.com, because this course here will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a confident trader. There's an $80 discount in the description of the video, but we go through leverage, we go through risk management, we go through how to use leverage the smart way so that you don't get wrecked. Bitcoin dominance is pumping. Watch out for ETH, guys, says Crypto Carnage, and he also gives a little star, not financial advice. Yeah, let me actually, guys. Yeah, and if we can get this thing up to 750 likes, you know, I will give away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to somebody, but I guess y'all don't want my money. There's the $80 discount on the course. Daily dose of crypto. I'm only 10x, guys. More than that, I'm getting wrecked. Yeah, again, guys, leverage, you know, don't. Make sure you're doing it the right way. The ETH Bitcoin chart took a dive, so when it recovers, ETH will pump. That's good to know, Joshua. Janes, that's good. Where do I have my next chicken drinking water bet on Bitcoin? Okay, guys, my next chicken drinking water bet on Bitcoin was, well, we've got, here, let's zoom out here to the 4 hour. By the way, guys, I'm out of that short. I'm totally out of it. My stop loss got hit somewhere like down here. So let's go. Let's pump it. You know, we've got, you know, the next place really is we do have this daily level right here. We could see with the two candles if my trading view would unfreeze. Dang it, trading view, you always freeze up on me in the middle of something good. In the middle of something good, always freezing up on my trading view. Here we go. So we've got the daily level right here at 42.2. And then we got the wick right here at about 42.6. So I would be looking for this general region right here for price to, you know, it's very likely we come up to the daily, get some kind of like reaction from it, possibly come up here, and then the chickens could drink from there, right? And then we got to keep in mind too that there is the there's this fib right here, this golden pocket, right, that we have also as a potential resistance. So think of it this way. Potentially we could come up here past the wick into the golden pocket, the chickens drink. That's one of the scenarios I'm potentially looking for. You know, you guys know what I'm saying? Man, that was a quick little nice little scalp though, was it not? You gotta be quick with that stuff. You gotta be super quick. Super quick. You gotta limit in, limit out, limit in, limit out. It's risky, but you gotta do it. And you can set your limit orders, you know. Let's see. Ice Cold says that 41. Whoa, what's going on? Ice Cold says that 41,450 is where we have to stay above. Dropping below that, and it's bearish short term. Let's check it out. Man, my dang trading view, guys. I don't know what it is. I think it's my laptop. I think it's my laptop. Okay. He said 41,450. Just out of curiosity, Ice Cold, what? Where do you get that level? Just out of curiosity. Is that the value area high of this little area here? Is that like an important volume area? Alright, we're back under there now. We're back under that, we're losing again that, that important level. Curious to see what happens here if we come back up to there. Yeah, look at this bearish div here, guys. Interesting. Yeah, you know, let's see if we can limit back in here. That's pretty bearish looking. Let's check out the 3-minute. Yeah, we can see it slightly on the 3-minuto. I mean, we do have this going on, right? I mean, that does look kind of bearish. Let's go to the 6-minute. Yeah, money flow is about to cross up on the 6-minute. Let's oh, those bearish divergences are pretty apparent there. I think we can come down a little more here. I think we can come down a little more here if this thing red dots on us. Yeah, what could happen too is we could do a little 1-minute head and shoulders. I know people laugh at me when I talk about 1-minute head and shoulders, but all it is a sign that we put in a high and then a lower high as momentum comes down. You know, it's not like I'm trading patterns on the 1-minute, guys, but it ain't like I'm doing that, but you know. Oh, I see. Is this what you're talking about? Yeah. See, I'm not the only one. See, ice cold, man. I got that ice cold confluence. Should we short? Hey, I cannot give financial advice, but I am, you know, looking to short for sure. I did just take a short. I'm currently in another. Ain't gonna lie. But guys, please. This is not financial advice. Remember, if you listen to anything I do, you will probably lose everything. Shabbat Shalom, Leon. Toda Rabah. Sean for Liberty says, this is the fresh green momentum on the MACD 1 hour. Yeah, you know, I mean, go to the 1 hour here. We can see that we are getting a money flow cross. Things looking super dang bullish. Things looking super dang bullish on the 1 hour, guys. That's for sure. And on the 2 hour. Man, I think we're going to pump out of here, guys. I do. Look at this. Look at this. VWAP, the WAP, the happy wappy on the 4 hour. Guys, I really think we might actually pump out of here. Yeah, we might actually pump out of here. Yeah, maybe this is a bad idea, guys. Maybe this short is a bad idea. Maybe I'm gonna lose everything I just made in that first short. You know. Let's see. All right. All right, look at this money flow crossing the 3 minute, coming up. You know, as long as we don't put in a higher high, we could potentially come down a little bit more from here before we pump. Kingsport is going to short if we reach 42.6. That's I'm currently short from 42.6. Yeah, you know, it's interesting because you know, I think we could we'll probably, if we get to 42.6 again, we'll probably come up above it a little bit. We'll probably come up above it a little bit. That's what I'm looking for. If we come up above it and then lose it. But honestly, guys, things are looking pretty bullish right now. Things are looking pretty bullish on the higher time frames. We've got the green dot in the daily. You know, we've got things looking bullish. But yeah, keep your eye on that golden pocket. You know, keep your eye on the golden pocket for the first potential rejection. That's what I'm doing because, you know, not only would that allow us to take out this high wick if we come up to here, but also it would put us right into the golden pocket. Right into the golden pocket. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to head out. We've been streaming for a long time. Yeah, we've been streaming for a long time. So yes, guys, I do pray that all of you are blessed, that you have a wonderful weekend. May the Lord bless you and protect you. May He cause His face to shine upon you, and may He have grace upon you. And may the Lord lift up His countenance upon you and give you wholeness in the name of Yeshua the Messiah, Jesus the Messiah, if you speak English. All right, peace, y'all. Peace.